Beer here back in the Fantasy Bar. Monday is here. NBA is back. 6 of my favorite plays ready for you on FanDuel and DraftKings, including a couple value plays I want to get in my lineups. A few guys that I think are underpriced we can buy low on, some correlations with some games I want to attack, and a beast of the night in a great spot. Who we talking about? Only one way to find out. It's time to belly up to the Fantasy Bar. Welcome in, guys. Monday edition Beers Daily Fantasy Six-Pack. Good to be back here in the Fantasy Bar. Hope everybody out there had a great weekend. Thank you so much for stopping by, checking out today's video. Before we get to the plays, got to knock out the housekeeping first thing. That thumbs up button helps us out tremendously over on YouTube, so thank you for that. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the content. Pints and Picks will be back later on this week. And RotoGrinders 2.0, brand new look for the site. Make sure you get over there, check it out, and swap over your avatar to the new fresh look here for RotoGrinders. And while you're there, get signed up for premium or stay tuned for a chance to win some premium and check out our Sim Labs tool for the NBA. Build lineups very quickly and efficiently using simulations, projections, ownership, spits out lineups very quickly. Check it out, the RG Sim Labs tool over on RotoGrinders 2.0. All right, let's get into it tonight. A ton of injuries that we have to navigate through. Any changes need to be made. As always, we will do so in the YouTube comment section. All right, let's get started with Brooklyn. We are rolling with Cameron Johnson here tonight. So the Nets going to be missing Cam Thomas, who provides a lot of offense for this team. Ben Simmons also questionable here tonight. And Cameron Johnson's kind of reemerged here in the rotation for the Brooklyn Nets. So all arrows pointing up here as far as production, the minutes, the shots, everything on the rise here. Prices are up a little bit. I don't think they're up high enough. So this is one of my favorite buy lows. A buy low always doesn't have to be down in the 3-4K range. I think some of these mid-range guys are underpriced. Cameron Johnson fills that bill. Great value here tonight on Monday Night Slate. All right, up next, we're going to go back to the well on Vince Williams Jr. of Memphis. So let us down on Friday for sure, and it's been a roller coaster, no doubt, but Memphis rolling out a skeleton crew here once again tonight. All the injuries on this team, and this offense should continue to run through Vince Williams Jr. So not going to write him off on that fact. He bounced back the other day with a nice performance. I think we're going to see more of that moving forward here. This guy just gets it done in so many different ways. Stuffs the stat sheet here. And great matchup with the Brooklyn Nets. Bottom 10 in fantasy points allowed to the shooting guard position. It's a youth movement here in Memphis. I think Vince Williams Jr., solid option once again here tonight. All right, speaking of youth movements, let's go to Portland. We are rolling with some value in Ashton Haggins. I know there's a few of you out there saying, who the hell is Ashton Haggins? But this is a guy that's going to get a look here for this Portland team. Looks like they have pretty much cashed it in. They are on vacation. Add Jeremy Grant now listed as doubtful to the list here. So it's basically Anthony Simons and then a bunch of young guys. I think Hagen's going to take advantage of this opportunity. He's really looked good the last couple games here, averaging almost 30 DraftKings points per game, and not an easy matchup here. I get it. Minnesota, best defense in the league, but I'm trusting that the minutes are still going to be there. This kid has been productive. He's hungry. But even in a tough matchup, he's cheap enough where I think he can get it done and exceed these salaries tonight. Ashton Haggins, I think, continues to play well here tonight against Minnesota. All right, let's go up to the mid-range next with Denny Abdi of Washington. Like we talked about with Vince Williams Jr., it's up, it's down, I get it, but big-time upside here for Denny Abdi. And a mid-range price, not many guys can get you to the level of upside that he has delivered. Now, there have been some bad games in there, but we're talking 38 or more DraftKings points in 5 of his last 7 games, and the upside well into the 50s, 60s. Hell, he reached 70 the other day. So another guy that can rack up a ton of stats in a lot of different ways here. And what a game environment we get here. Both of these teams love to play fast. Top 7 in the NBA in pace. Jazz bottom 5 in defensive efficiency. I think another big night in store here against this awful Jazz defense for Denny Abdi. All right, let's go to the other side of that game with some correlation and Taylor Hendricks of the Jazz. So both Lauri Markkanen and Walker Kessler out for this team, so they're going to need some size here. So I think the minutes in the role going to stay secure here for Taylor Hendricks. It has been giving us some massive games, but has been providing a very steady cash game floor. And I think a matchup like this with this Washington defense is exactly what it'll take to unlock some more upside. I think we start to see that here tonight in this matchup. Washington, 3rd most fantasy points allowed to the power forward position, and only the Atlanta Hawks been as bad as the Washington Wizards. Both of these teams rank at the bottom of the league in defensive efficiency. Give me some Taylor Hendricks here against this terrible Washington interior. All right, it's time. Take a look at my favorite play for Monday night. Before we do that, let's continue our Beast of the Night contest. All you got to do, click that thumbs up button and head to the comment section and guess fantasy points on DraftKings tonight. For my Beast of the Night, whoever's guess is the closest, we're going to give you an absolute free week of RotoGrinders Premium to check everything out just for hanging out here in the fantasy bar. All right, let's wrap it up with my favorite play for Monday night. No match, the Beast of the Night. All right, Beast time, and unfortunately we have a situation. DraftKings rolling with 6 games. FanDuel cut it to just 4 on their main slate, but I love this spot too much to ignore it. We are rolling with Anthony Davis of the Lakers, tonight's Beast of the Night. So sorry, FanDuel players, reach out to FanDuel, ask them why they cut 2 games off of the slate here for no reason. But over on DraftKings, sitting at 10-1, we provided you enough value to get this in your lineup. And what a spot he gets tonight against the Thunder. Just gave up 31 rebounds to Yusuf Nurkic last night of the Phoenix Suns. So an interior Davis should really be able to exploit. LeBron James is listed as questionable. If he's out, it only makes me like Davis that much more. Obviously, even if LeBron's in, Davis still a guy I want to get into my lineups here. Has absolutely dominated this Thunder team. 3 meetings this season, and he's averaging 28, 13, and 5, good for almost 58 DraftKings points per game. Has now ripped off 8 straight double-doubles and delivered 47 or more DraftKings points in 10 of the last 12 games. Anthony Davis, easily my favorite play on the board and tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that'll do it for our Monday night 6-pack. As always, any comments, questions, or feedback, hit me up in that comment section right below the video. Don't forget, fantasy points for Anthony Davis on DraftKings for your shot at some free RotoGrinders Premium. Check out the all-new RotoGrinders 2.0 and our RotoGrinders Sim Labs tool now live for the NBA. Go and check it out today. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beers saying salut, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Best of luck tonight. We'll be back on Wednesday. We will see you.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist